All right, let's get at it, eh? We have got some fun stuff going on tonight. I thought we'd start simple, you know, go after something near to home, Alligator Gar, and then we would move on to other things more exotic, I guess, for us Americans anyway. So let's adjust our gear here. But it's fun to be back for another Wednesday live stream. How's everyone doing? We got Wispy. We got the BZ Hub biggest fan. The biggest hub of the or the biggest fan of the BZ. It must be so sad that the BZ Hub's not around nowadays. Huh? Hampter got Sanquarius FPS Elite. Hampter, I am a wolf. Fishaholic. Fishaholic is here. Landon Staten? Staten or Staten? Ugh. Tim, you are a wolf. Derek Malovich in the house. Carly says hi. Oh, say hi back for me. Just got back from trials. Nice. Duke, how's it going? How long is the stream going to be? Because it's 2:34 for you. It's 2 hours long, man. So it'll be 4:34 for you when you are finished up. BZ Hub's still here? What are you talking about? Kevin Truder. Alright, so I got ideas. First off, we need to change these to titanium leaders. What are we using? 70 pound? Got what do you got? 70 pound on the reel, 72 pound on the rod. So I'm gonna be eating popcorn for the better beginning here as I manage my hunger levels like a Sims character. 70 pounds is what we're looking for. 69.6. That's pretty close. Let's go with that. 69.6 here. We're gonna put that on all these. And it's funny because once we switch to like Arapaima, for instance, we're just gonna switch right back. We're gonna switch right back to fluorocarbon because those things are a bit more persnickety on details, if you know what I mean. As far as baits go, I had always considered the crawfish to be a good bait for the alligator gar. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm trying to get back to the live stream here. There we go. Well, BZ Hub is dead. It's dead, don't you know? You got a video to watch is what you got. I think I'm gonna mix up the hook sizes here. We're gonna have a 7/0. I have a 7/0 here as well. Okay, so as far as the baits go, I do want to make sure we have our crawfish. That's a good one. I'm thinking we might have large minnows. Always worth trying a large minnow for an alligator gar. And then I think we might also do... Decisions. Huge cut bait. There's a large cut bait. It's TUV. What the heck is a large cut bait? Do we have that in here too? We do, okay. Alright, so we got huge. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this on this. Actually, why don't I put crawfish on this? We'll put large cut bait on this. We're gonna put crawfish on this. Large cut bait on this. And then we're gonna put huge cut bait on this one. And then hopefully that gives us a good range of possibilities. Oh, we didn't put a large minnow on any of them. Put a large minnow on that one. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Giovanni, how's it going? Where are you fishing today? We're going to be fishing around, but we're going to start off at Quanchkin Lake, and then we're going to move from there. We're going to figure out a good way to go about catching alligator gar. I want to figure them out. I want to know everything about them. How they tick, how they talk. And if we can figure that out, then we'll move on to Arapaima, and then we also will do some tigerfish fishing, I hope to do anyway. So we are going to make sure we're at a good time fishing. So let's switch to here, and then I think I'm going to throw this guy. What's our depths on our match rods? We got 30, we'll do 30. Actually, we need to do even shorter than that, because it's really shallow here at Quanchkin. Once I throw a bottom rod, we'll confirm that. They should add a 6-rod stand, eh? Just caught your PB lake trout, 34 pounds. Nice, man. Throw this crawfish. So we got a crawfish there. I'm going to throw this one here. And mix up our baits as well. Throw a huge cut bait over here. Nipro DLC was worth it in your opinion? There you go. Alright, so we got 4 rods out. Where should we throw the large minnow? Decisions. Just toss them over here, I guess. Alright. There we go. Ooh. Getting attention. Oh, okay. Big take on the large cut bait on a 7/0 hook. Doesn't seem very large though. Despite the size of the cut bait. The 28-pounder, okay. That was on a 7/0 hook. Good to know, good to know. We're keeping track of all this. In the cove versus out in the open. Also. 1.9 feet deep. Goodness gracious. Okay. Finally made it to one of your live streams. Hey, well, top notch. I'm glad you made it. We're exchanging live streams now, you know? That's how it works. He-Nail is here. Oh my lord. The alien man in the flesh. Very nice. Also just bought the new, they caught 2 new species the past week, and a white bass and a wiper. Also caught my first Texas bass, but it was tiny. Texas bass. You mean just like a largemouth from Texas or something? Or are they claiming some sort of bass species from Texas? That's what I'm wondering. We got one on the crawfish, and we've had one on the large cut bait and one on the crawfish so far. This dude jumping on land. Okay, so we finally got a 52-pounder there. Trophy. Trophy on a 5/0 crawfish. Man, they are going wacky in the cove right now. About to throw all of our rods in the cove. This one pulling out a little bit of line as we're fighting. That is true. He must be on the bank right now texting away or something in the chat. It's gotta be. That's the only thing that makes sense. 2 on the large cut bait. Of course, it's also just in the cove. See, I wonder if we take this. Let's throw this in the cove. We haven't had a single bite in the cove yet. Or outside the cove yet. That. I'm gonna throw this one with the large minnow into the cove too. See what we can do. Hit the like button, Verbo. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate it. Always, always. Yeah, so far we're not doing too bad. 20 likes out of 60 people, nearly. Oh my gosh, that's almost 1 out of 3. No, it's over 1 out of 3 now. Hot dang. My goodness. People like me? Oh my gosh. Alligator Gar are tiny compared to the ones that see people catch in real life. I know, right? That's what I always tell them. I always look forward to seeing some like 200 pounders or 300 pounders even. One of these days, maybe Fishing Planet. Mix it up. Alright, so ever since we threw those two out into the cove, we haven't seen anything really. Makes you wonder if it's kind of like the sturgeon bite, where you catch 2 or 3 and then all of a sudden it shuts off for an hour. We'll give this another 2 minutes maybe, as I read the chat, and if we don't get anything, I might move the time into the nighttime or something like that. Texting while slaying fish, classic Hino move. Caught your PB unique Goliath tigerfish, 101 pounds. Dang, man, that's awesome. Well done, Josh. Not bad at all. We can make it 100%. We should make it 100%. I think the only way we would make it 100% is if 36 people left right now. Or whatever it says. I literally have 2 things right now that say concurrent viewers, and they're not the same number, so I don't know where YouTube gets its information. Can I shout you out? Hey! Hey, you! Is that enough? I've been known to shout at people from time to time. Just caught a 10-pound pond bass. A 10-pond bass. 10-pound bass? Very nice, either way. Level 18 and it's still stuck at Lone Star. Do you have any tips how to get out of Lone Star? I would say follow along with the Essential Beginner series. It is the best way to not get stuck anywhere. Honestly, it really is. Okay, I'm gonna reel this guy in so we have some ability to do things. We're gonna change the time forward an hour. See if it gets better in the nighttime, eh? Do you still live in Kansas? No, I don't live in Kansas. I've lived in Wisconsin for the past 2 years. Kejino Re DLC, any tips on what you should start with? Not really, man. Whatever sounds good. We have some videos over it. If you watch those videos and you think one thing looks fun, then give it a go. Try to replicate it, right? Well, I've never been to your channel, so how would I know anything about it? I just can't, you know, say to any. What if someone were to be like, hey, can you tell people to go buy my thing? It's called Garbulotocin. And then I'm like, hey guys, you should go check out Garbulotocin. The next thing I know, that Garbulotocin is a poison that makes you lose your pinky toe or something like that. And now everyone has lost their balance because some random person asked me to talk about Garbulotocin, and I didn't even know what it was. I've never been to see what that is, and yet here I am in a live stream, you know, talking about Garbulotocin, and everyone doesn't have pinky toes, walking around all funny because they don't have pinky toes, you know? Well, as a small creator, you should learn that people don't just throw things out, man. I didn't just show up to a Mr. Beast live stream and say, hey, shout me out. It's not how things work. Golly. You think if you have a small hamburger joint, you can just walk into Burger King and just start going, hey, Burger King, Shout me out. You're big burger maker. Send some people my way. I make burgers too. We could hang out, bro. That's not how it works. So that was our biggest one, though. 71 pounds. On the crawfish still. So, hey. Still didn't read your comment. Why can't I cast far in Fishing Planet with bait? Only lets me cast far with a spoon. How do I cast further? We actually have a video over that. It's called How to Cast Further. It gives you all the information about what could be altering your cast. All comes down to the length of your rod, the weight of whatever you're throwing, that sort of thing. So every rod has a... Oh god, this is a bad example, I guess. Here we go. Oh. Anyway, this rod will show you anyway that there's a casting weight that you have to have. And if you're less than this casting weight, then you won't toss as far. And if it's higher than the casting rate, then, you know, you might break your rod. That's important, but also the length of your rod, all that sort of stuff. There's a few different things that go into it, but yeah, that video kind of covers all of it. Hey. I don't think this guy's gonna be as big as the last one. It is good to see that it is on the crawfish, though. The crawfish seems to be getting the most bites out of everything. I wish I was paying more attention to whether it was a match rod or a bottom rod. So there's another trophy alligator gar on a 5/0 crawfish. Do we have the hook sizes in our in here too? No. Okay. Still a match rod though on the 5/0 crawfish. It's good to know. It's good to see. Essential Beginner Series is money. Really wish Fishing Planet paid more attention to max size of fish in real life. For example, the monster tarpon you caught on another video was under 100 pounds, but tarpon in that area get double that size. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they kind of have to balance it with the level that someone goes to the Everglades, for instance. What's the largest rod that they can get at that size? Probably around 24 pounds or something like that. So, would it make sense to put a 200-pound fish in that area then? When someone going in there might only have a rod that goes up to 30 pounds or something like that? Probably not. But yeah, no, I've definitely talked to them about similar things and how they could get around that. So, yeah, we'll see if they someday do something about it, I guess. Love the content. Thanks, Poison. Well, thank you. Do you do competitions at all? Not really, no. I really just don't have any interest in competitions at all. I don't, like I remember a good amount of information about this game from start to finish and all that sort of stuff, but I don't commit to memory all the very specifics about everything. And if you do the competitions, that's pretty much what you have to do. You have to know exactly what to do, exactly a certain way, to do the best that you can do, basically. So, I'm not really interested in that. I just play the game for some fun. How's the fishing for monsters today? Not so bad. We've got, what do we got? 5 so far? We're just trying to pick it up, I guess, but I can see here we're kind of slowing down. I'm going to move forward an hour and see if we get a bite, or if we need to go forward 2 hours to get some bites. We will see. How old am I? I'm old, ma'am. I'm at least a few moons. I'm a few moons past 31, I guess. Right on. Is the Halloween event live right now? It is not. No, I wouldn't expect it to be live for another, let's see. Wake up phone. Yeah, probably another week. It might go live probably sometime next week, I would assume. When we get into the teens, you know? You're trying out for the school's soccer team, and the next trials are tomorrow. Any tip? Ah, just be a team player, man. It's all about. Be aggressive. Be a team player. That's what it's all about. I played soccer like I played football. I just ran into people, and I don't know. There's a place for people like that. I've been told that I was one of the most enjoyable soccer players to ever watch. And it was because I just didn't play it like a soccer player. You're a young buck. It's true. Do you think they will add more lakes and stuff in the future? Absolutely. They're always working on stuff. They're always putting stuff out every year. So yeah. Is there going to be a VOD? A VOD? I have to look up what VOD is. Video on demand? Is there going to be a video on demand service when it comes to Fishing Planet? I don't know, man. What's good? It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Luke Sports. Do you think you could control that? I don't know. Congo River. After we are going to go to the Congo River at some point. Just not right now. All right, so we got some bites during the height of the night. The height of the night. Let's try the low points of the night. I'm going to give this another minute or so. If not, we might go to the height of the next night to see. Or during the height of the day. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a pattern, you know? Right now, this all just seems so random. Other than that, we're getting the most bites on crawfish. Like, I don't know why we're getting bites at one point, and then we get no bites for a long time, and then we get bites again. Like, what is that about? I don't get that. Yeah. And Fishaholic's birthday was last Saturday. Well, happy birthday for everyone. How about that? What am I eating and drinking? I have popcorn, so I'm sorry if it's too crunchy in the microphone. And then I've got a menagerie of drinks here, but these Lipton iced teas. Free advertisement for Lipton. They can sponsor me in the future. But yeah, Lipton iced teas. I'd drink Lipton iced teas like crazy. It's honestly a big, like, I would say it's a fair factor of why I've lost so much weight in the past 2 months or something like that. Yep. Lipton iced teas. Hello from the land down under. Hey, Aussie, eh? Top notch. I was watching the 2025 Halloween Baking Championship, and they did the Flaming Pavlova or whatever. Supposed to be an Aussie dessert, evidently. Move it to daytime. We'll see if there's an uptick in bites all of a sudden. Bo is a Ronaldo? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Should you be waiting for the sturgeon to bite or constantly skipping time? I think if you catch 2 or 3 sturgeon, you should skip time. There's definitely a rhythm to catching the sturgeon to San Joaquin, and it's basically you catch 2 or 3, bites shut off for like 30 seconds or a minute, change the time, catch 2 or 3, change time. You just kind of get into a rhythm after a bit. Do you have any plans for the weekend? You're hoping to do some fishing as always. We might go to a pumpkin patch. Kind of our big like getting out of the house sort of thing, but otherwise I got too much stuff to work on, man. I can't leave the house. I gotta get I have the whole Guyana fishing trip video to work on. I have all the other Halloween extravaganza videos for the rest of the month to get out. I'm busy, man. Right on, Josh. Trying to get to the Congo. I gotcha. Okay. Jesse's was yesterday. Hot dang, lots of birthdays around here. You have to eat a strict diet. Ooh. Nothing wrong with popcorn. You pop it yourself. It's not too bad. I just put some salt on it. I don't put any butter or anything on it. Any idea for freshwater lake in the future? I mean, if there's anything we know, it's that they have said that they're not going to be adding freshwater lakes anytime soon. They're working on saltwater stuff for a while, and maybe at some point they might come back. But yeah, I don't know when that'll be. Tsunami Evict 2, which was for your inshore rod that you built. Your dream reel for that rod. Dang, very nice. That's cool. That's sweet. You should get the Fishing Planet devs to do an actual collab. Would be cool, man. I know I've brought it up to them, but it doesn't seem to be turning into anything anytime soon. Alright, we're going into the next night now to see if that will change anything up. I'm wondering if I need to reel these in and throw them out just to, like, I don't know, get the system thinking or something like that. Otherwise, like, I haven't changed anything. Like, why would I get bites on one night and now I'm getting no bites? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, there's got to be something that makes sense. Otherwise, like, this just doesn't make sense. So we have two with crawfish, and we have 2 with large cut bait. Almost all of the fish we've caught so far have been on crawfish, though. Going to go to sleep. All right, take care, man. I'm gonna be getting my first pickup truck in a few cool. Only one ever since I started fishing. Hey, top notch, man. That's awesome. Man, I remember getting my pickup truck out of high school and stuff like that. That was sweet. Gonna go fish for Paku in your dad's pond. Nice. That's cool. Paku are fun. I had a lot of fun with those guys. Greetings from Belgium. Hello, hello. Home of, what, chocolate and waffles? I'm trying to think what else is in Belgium. Belgian waffles. United Nations, Belgium, right? Do we fish in real life? Psh, psh. Yeah. Someone hasn't been to the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel. Now I'm so confused why, like, we're not getting any bites. What is that about? I'm gonna reel this one in and toss it over here. Back out into the center of the water body again. We'll reel this one in. Toss it out again. I'd say like this is the most annoying part of Fishing Planet for me, is just like trying to make sense of why something works at one point and doesn't work at another point. Like, it's hard for me to make a video recommending people to do something if it's so finicky. Like, it would be really easy for me to say, yeah, just come out here, sit on this corner and toss out and you'll catch alligator gar. But, you know, of the, what, almost 30 minutes that we've been here, we've caught 5 fish. Using this method, fishing on, what, 3 different days now, or at least 2 days. And we're not getting any bites, and we don't know why. We don't know why we got bites on one day versus another day. And I think that's what's annoying about it. You think it's the temp and the weather? I mean, it might be. You think out of all these days there's only one particular day where you can catch alligator gar? Because that would be pretty stupid. But let's see. In real life, alligator gar like to bite on hot days. So we're currently on this day, which is 73 to 75 degree water. This day, 75 to 77 degree. That's when we caught all those alligator gar. So it is 2 degrees warmer on that day. Versus over here, there is a crazy shift in water warmth where it goes from 68 to 77 degrees. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, we have live bait, or we did have live bait out there. Maybe not on a bobber. I've always known crawfish to be the best for gar, for the alligator gar. Big on beer there, I bet. Eating peanuts while watching the live and playing Fishing Planet. There you go. Arapaima Arby's. No more ads on YouTube videos for you. Hey, top notch. That's awesome. Yeah, I've always wondered what that would be like. I mean, I just have ad block, I guess. So I guess that would be pretty similar. Let's try, we'll throw in a large minnow on this one, cast it out in the cove. Maybe a live bait on a bobber is all that we need. Or maybe you're full of crap. We're gonna find out. Yeah, I've been known to catch some pretty big gar in my day. It took 45 minutes, my goodness gracious. Well, I know I don't have my video out yet, but I do have a photo. Back there, where the big light is. Where that big light is where my Arapaima photo is. Here we go, here we go. We have a bite on the large minnow, and we have a bite on the other rod at the same time. We do have a 25-pounder on the large minnow so far. Let's see what's on this one. This is on the large cut bait. Yeah. When I was alligator gar fishing, we were using baits bigger than my hand. And they were not alive. It worked. I suppose it did. We did catch a fish, eh? I think you need to watch our alligator gar video. Whoa. Only level 40, so it's going to take a while. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Alright, I'm almost done with my popcorn. And the bite has shut off. We'll go straight to the, So this is the day that we actually caught the 4 of them or whatever. The first time. You finally caught a live stream. How's it going? It's going okay. It's not fantastic. I wish that I by now like knew exactly what was catching them. Like I wish I knew by now like one thing that was like a sure thing. Like we're catching alligator gar like back to back. But we haven't found that yet. And it's kind of infuriating. What's up, YouTube? They were trying to get your bait. Classic turtles and ducks moment. All right. Look at that. Finished off my popcorn, immediately got a bite. Got another small one on the large minnow. 19 pounds. Strange that they're so small. Hey, right on, Lil Vaughn. Love to hear it. This one looks a little bit bigger, though. Got a little boy barking at me right now. Have I fished in Iowa? I have not fished in Iowa. There we go. Look at that. Hey, we finally got our first trophy alligator gar, and it was on the large minnow. So yeah, I gotta give you kudos. It is working. Our first day, the crawfish was working really well, and now the large minnow is working really well. That is something. At least we know now. Like, if we continue to not catch anything on the huge cub bait, we can at least toss out, some on the, we toss out crawfish, and, oh, see, now we got one on the large cub bait. Andrew Jones! Finally caught a live stream. Hey, right on. Oh my. Oh my. What are you doing? Huh? Look at all this popcorn on the floor. You wanna say hi? Oh, oh boy. We say hi to everyone. Hmm? What you been doing? Hmm? You been hanging out? You come downstairs for some popcorn? There's still some popcorn on the floor. Yeah, get some popcorn. Okay. Oh God. Alright, that's good luck. That's good luck. We gotta catch some big ones now. I'm not sure. See, now I'm getting second thoughts about the crawfish. So we haven't caught one on the crawfish today so far. Got 2 on the large minnows and 1 on the large cut bait. New fishing buddy. No, old fishing buddy. He's been around for a good few years. I think we've had him for 4 years now. Hey? Are you just doing gar at the moment? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I'm trying to make sense of it all. Like I've said. The first night that we were out here, we caught a lot of fish on crawfish. Now, this night, we haven't caught a single fish on crawfish. But we have caught fish on the large minnows. So it's like, why is that? Consistently on a 4-aught. Only get half maybe if you're lucky. Yeah, but with what bait, Julie? They should add more minnows to fishing play. Need more variety of minnow. I can say, I feel pretty confidently that I've never heard anyone say that we need more minnows. We need more types of minnows. Well, right on. I appreciate it, Andrew. Love to hear it. What's my favorite U.S. state to fish in except for Kansas and Wisconsin? Probably Texas. Texas, Florida's another fun one. I don't know, between those two. I don't have like a lot of... I haven't traveled all around in the United States so much for fishing. So I don't really know like a whole lot. I've fished down in like Nevada, and I've fished up in Alaska, but I'm not sure. Now I've finally got a decent sized one on the 5-aught crawfish. Yeah, nothing yet, Tyler. I'll be like completely honest, I haven't been looking though, so I looked for a little bit and then just stopped. Okay, so we got a 96 pounder on the 5-aught crawfish. That's interesting. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Well, maybe the 7-aughts are too big. I don't know, man. Seems strange, but maybe they are. If we're catching big ones on a 5-aught, and that's on a bottom rod too. Hmm. Now Julian's saying to use medium large cut bait. See, I've learned just over the years that crawfish was the best way to go. It didn't make any sense, but that's why I've remembered it. I don't think anyone in real life fishes for alligator gar with crawfish. But for it to be so good in Fishing Planet is strange, I guess. My Halloween music is so wishy-washy. Some of them are so quiet you can't hear them. And other ones are so loud I have to turn it down. They're all over the place. I haven't fished in each one, though. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've never looked. I guess I've never looked and like counted how many states I've been to, but I've only fished in a handful of them. Favorite fish to catch in Fishing Planet? I usually say the tarpon. Tarpon's a fun one. Xander, hello, hello. Large minnows, okay. I'm not sure where that is. 47, 80. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where we had our rods out for a long while. We never got any bites out there, so I put them all in this cove. The reason why I did that, I don't know if you just got into the live stream or not, but we've had 2 or 3 rods out in that open area the entire time. If you have a 5th rod, we can toss out. Closer to that tree line. There, 102. That's pretty close to 101. Give some. You're trying to lose some weight. You can give some recommendations. I tell you what. Honestly, the easiest way for me to train was like I literally just like looked up a race that was like 4 months in the future. Look up a 10K or something like that. That's like. I mean, it's hard now because we're going into winter, but look up something like if this was October right now and you're wanting to run, let's say 3 months from now, so you're training for something in January. It's like if you sign up for that race, it is like great motivation to actually get out and run. And then on top of that, like if you're doing a little bit of running each day, and then you like I said, these darn iced teas. Anytime that I was hungry and I wanted to eat something, I would drink one of these iced teas. I would go upstairs, open the refrigerator, and instead of eating something, I would grab one of these iced teas. And I did that for, I mean, I've done it for like 3 months now. And that's like one way I lost a lot of weight, I guess. But it's just kind of a habit thing, right? You just gotta kind of treat your habits. If you have a habit of going upstairs whenever you're bored and eating a snack, gotta find something that has 0 calories to replace that. I'm literally drinking an iced tea right now. There you go. The heron is better than the Everglades. Are you also going to say that the air on Mars is better than Earth, or like what are we trying to say here? I would gladly have a competition with you. I mean, it depends on what you think is better. Like, is better at wasting time, or like, what do you mean? There we go. We got another trophy on the 5/0 crawfish. Man, I'm thinking like 5/0 is pretty much like peak. Maybe we should just toss out 5/0s on every single one of these rods. The heron has bigger fish. I don't know that it does, honestly. It has bigger fish and more XP. I don't think so. I'm just being quite honest here. I don't think it does. I mean, I don't know what the largest flathead catfish or what the largest fish is besides the Alligator Gar. But I mean, just knowing like what there's unique snook at the Everglades, so that's like 40 some pounds. It's probably larger than any fish that's at a heron. We are gonna put 5/0s on all of these. As a test. And it doesn't help that the gar and the catfish and the heron have horrible XP and money per pound. I've gotten after Fishing Planet a lot about that. Have I caught the zombie cat? I don't know. Have I? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Let's toss. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, Schmingus. Appreciate it. I should do a live stream for events this year, like a Halloween event. Once it comes out, I mean, we'll do the live stream. I'm not against it. We just gotta wait for it to come out. Who's my favorite YouTuber to watch? I probably split my time between Pedro Ampuero's hunting videos and Drew Gooden, who's kind of like a comedian type guy that makes videos talking about random subjects. I like both of those guys. Aw, thanks, Jen. Appreciate it. All right. The new Bill Dance. I'm gonna put out a video of all of my spoofs. I'm gonna make sure to say dag nabbit anytime I do something bad. I'm gonna shut all my rod tips in my pickup bed and dag nabbit. I feel like that's an expression that needs to come back into our modern society. Dag nabbit. Could not get your second Uni, but placed top 30. Well, there you go, top notch. How do you feel about crossbow hunting? I don't know. Do what you want, I guess. I think yeah. I mean, for the longest time it was kind of always viewed as like, you know, bow hunting was difficult. Crossbow hunting is easier than that. But both are more difficult than using a rifle or a muzzleloader, you know? When I say that, you know what I mean. But I don't know. But crossed. I mean, the moment that we're doing like arrows that are powered by 22 shells or something like that, and you're just like, boom, 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 like a harpoon gun or something like that. I might draw the line there, but yeah. So he can quit his job. I like my job though. Another 36 pounder, okay. It's so strange that there's just like, using a 5/0 hook, you can catch anything between a 36 pounder and a 90 some pounder. And I don't get that. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Other than to say that maybe the hook is small. But it seems like we get more bites on the 5/0. I guess that makes sense. Oh, I feel like I haven't learned. I feel like I don't feel any more confident about alligator gar fishing as when we started. I feel like I know just as much as I did when we started. How many hours do we have on Fishing Planet? Well, I can only tell you how much we have on this account because the other one has also got some. I got 1,400 hours on this account. I don't know how many days that is. Let's figure it out. That's 58 days of my life playing a fishing video game. Catch another 99 pounder. There you go. Oodles of hours. Bow sweat. Yeah. Are not accurate. Yeah. Making Fishing Planet since 2019-ish or longer. I remember getting some great tips when I played on PlayStation. We started making Fishing Planet content probably back in 2022. The channel started in February 2019, but I didn't quite get into the video content making until months later. I don't know. It's like that with every YouTube channel. You kind of gotta find your groove and then follow it, I guess. 1,000 hours of Fishing Planet. There you go. Oh. Thought it was gonna be a decent fish at first, and then we pulled him right in. Alright, 27 pounder. Golly, man. Golly, man. All I can say is that all these rods that are out in the middle are doing absolutely nothing. Catching nothing out there. Might as well not even have me bait out there. Not join the tournament, Gar and Glory? No. I don't really join tournaments or anything like that. $60 hours of Fishing Planet is what I have. I have been playing this game since 2021. There you go. Nice. Yeah, it was bothering me as well, but I'm always holding this other rod, and I have to, like, reel it in to get rid of it. And then when I'm not holding it, then I forget that I'm doing that. And I didn't even track that mission to begin with. It did that it does automatically. Is it best to fish during the day or night? Well, it's easier to change time during the night. You don't have to spend a bait coin to change the time. This 5th rod is just becoming a nightmare. Let's do... let's try the next day. Infinite Bitcoin. Legendary Fishing's in the house. How's it going? You got 90 on Fishing Planet on Xbox. Nice. Go in the lobby? Possibly. Possibly. I can see that. You retired 2 months ago, and this game consumes your afternoons and evenings. Hey, you know, it's nice to have something to rely on, I guess, right? Nice to have a plan. Not to keep going back to a broken record or anything like that, but for these past 3 months or whatever, like every day at 3 p.m. like I strapped on my running shoes and I went for a run, and it was really soothing for me just mentally to have like a plan of like every day, like that's what I do, and it was really nice. And then I hurt my knee and I wasn't able to go running anymore, and it really hurt. Just like every day I see at 3 o'clock and I'm just like sitting here like, well, I can't go run. And so I understand, like, you know, having something to do every afternoon and evening and everything like that, kind of having that routine there, like it's nice for your mental health, so long as it's not becoming a drag, you know. 57 pounds on the large minnow, 5 odd, okay. So between the large minnows and the crawfish, I mean, it seems like we're catching fish. Can't quite say which one's better. I feel like since we switched every rod to 5/0 hooks, we've caught a lot more smaller fish. But that doesn't make sense because we've caught pretty much all of our large fish on 5/0 hooks too. I feel like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind or whatever, like watching birds like jump around and trying to figure out like the mathematical equation behind it. Even though there isn't one. It's just, I guess I'm like trying to figure out how they programmed this game for the Alligator Gar to bite. Because there doesn't seem to be any one thing that works well. It's just a bunch of random things, and a bunch of random things work well at random times. And it's really annoying. Triura have been your favorite so far? That's cool. Triura are fun fish, that's for sure. They actually go after topwater lures too, so yeah, that's a good one. Light training. Tore your ACL a few months ago. Oh no. It's going okay. Good deal. What is the most fun map? I always tend to think blue crab's the most fun, but I don't know. I could see people have different things they enjoy. Man, I'm telling you, the amount of small gar we have caught has made me want to change back to 7/0 hooks. It's just wild. How have we caught so many small fish since changing every hook to 5/0? Just getting more bites because they're all small. But why isn't there a better like balance in the range of small fish and large fish? £27. You use 8/0 and 10/0. Are you catching good fish? And fishing in general? I know last time I was in the Amazon, they tended to think that we were not in a good location for fishing for wolffish, so we didn't. But yeah, I hope to at some point. That would be fun. Definitely a river monster on my bucket list, I guess. Always watch while eating. Hey, right on, man. Love to see it, Jacoby. Blue crab was fun. Sitting right beside you in the game. Really? I'm gonna look over my shoulder. Oh no. Look at them all. What are you guys doing over here? That's awesome. I'm catching a lot of big gar. Man. Seemed like every big gar that we pulled in was on a 5/0 hook. Maybe I need to switch them all to 7/0 hooks. Let's try it. Let's try it. We need to stop doing this in like 20 minutes. I was hoping that I would feel confident after fishing for these guys for like an hour, but I don't feel any more confident than when I first started this. Large liver and meat chunks? What? You don't own any barbless ones? Oh, well, let's try 7/0. What are you doing? Put 7/0 hooks on all of these. I'm gonna put a large minnow on this guy, and we're just gonna forget about this 5th rod. So that's gonna be 1 crawfish rod and 1 large minnow rod for all of them. Can you earn it or can you pay for it? You have to earn it in a tournament. Large liver, chicken liver, buffalo kidney, canned meat, and huge cod bait. That's interesting. We're not catching them on any of those things. Getting a little bit more bites on the meat chunks at the moment. Okay. Well, maybe we need to try some meat chunks, man. I have a large liver. I don't have any meat chunks. Well, now you guys are all just throwing out random ideas and they all don't match up. So you guys all talk together and then tell me what you decide on. How about that? Because you all can't just come into the live stream and tell me something random. Then if someone else comes in and tells me something random, and someone else comes in and tells me something random, and I can't follow along with all of your different comments. So you all discuss together. And then you decide upon what the best is, and then tell me afterwards. What's the best bait for anything? I'll tell you, the best bait for anything is candy corn. You need to use the Halloween bait. Candy corn is the best bait in the entire game. I have no idea. Everyone says liver. Everyone has been saying liver since the very beginning. Since you started this live stream, every single person here has said liver and you haven't tried it. What my favorite event? I mean, probably like seeing something stick its little something out of the water. There, a little tail of that gar there, or the minnow. I usually enjoy the Halloween events the most. I'll never forget, you know, completing the Frankenfish event for the first time. Putting all that stuff into the big cauldron, and then you got this big fish swimming around you, and you gotta catch him and everything like that. That was epic. And then you get that giant kayak with the Frankenfish head on the front. Bro. Best event in the game. Truly. Trying to catch the pike slasher, but I spent all my money on switching days. I'll have to start playing again by fishing a Lone Star. It can be a killer, man. It can be a killer. So I don't like, it's not a surprise, or shouldn't be, that in my Essential Beginner series I never fished for monster fish. I don't think they're important. I think you need to continue on. Continue playing the game, you know. Eventually you might get to the point where, you know, you're making so much money that you can go back and start doing all the monster fish missions and stuff like that. Especially the pike slasher. That one's hard. That one is hard. Yeah. There we go, there we go. On the bottom rod, crawfish 7/0. He's taking line out. Oh, all good. Here we go, here we go. 41 pounder, come on. Wasting our time, get us all excited, and then it's 41 pounds. Come on. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Managed to snag a 76-pound gar on a barbless 7/0 large minnow, more in line with the trees in front of you, about the same distance out. Okay. Update on the pike slasher, you'll have to read the weather description. It will tell you when it's out on the lake. Interesting, okay. 7/0 large minnow, 56, 87 big trophies, at least for me on Xbox right now. Cost 6 so far. Okay. You know, 27-inch depth is probably on the bottom, right? It's only like 1.8 feet deep over here. 56, negative 56, 87. $56.87. And I'm struggling. Here, I'll toss this one out there, eh? There we go. And try that spot. You used to live in Canada. Were you ever there and did you like it? I have not been to Canada. I had an opportunity to go there to Quebec and I didn't go. It was like in the middle of winter and I really just didn't feel like it. Rocky fish monster's fun. Tyranno trout and all that. I find your videos cool and helpful as I play the game. Hey, James Bailey. Love to hear it. Well, I'm glad they are helpful. Do I know when the Halloween event starts this year? No, I don't. This guy's taking out line. I assume in the middle of the month. In the teens somewhere. Have I been to Las Vegas? I have not been to Las Vegas. I haven't heard anything about good fishing in Las Vegas. 40 pound. Yuck. 40 pounds. Gross. It's like the fish really haven't gotten that much bigger since we switched to 7/0 hooks so far. You don't think it'll bite the line off? Suppose we can try that too. We can try that. You're turning 22 on Halloween? Whoa. Whoa, whoa. You have a Halloween birthday, huh? You throw a Halloween party every year for your birthday? Everyone get dressed up and all that? More bites on the bottom rods. Gonna be 13 in a couple months. 13? Whoa. Yeah, I always do videos on Halloween events. We got a 59 pounder trophy alligator gar, 7/0 crawfish in the cove. Plus, they always call you a Halloween baby. There are worse things in the world. How's it going? Going fairly well, I guess, Fred. Just trying to figure out these alligator guards. Going very awfully. 38 pound. Gross. Gross. You. Where are you at? I saw you out here at one point. You disappeared? What's up, Ian? It's my favorite clip. Of what? What are we talking about? The Tiger Fish and Goliath, and even those haven't bit your line off. As long as you don't have max drive, it'll be alright. Yeah, there comes a point where if your line is strong enough for the fish, they don't bite through it. This is the bull trout incident. Yeah. Meant the whale monster in Rocky. Okay, so the Halloween event fish. I got you. Send regards to Brazil. Regards to Brazil. You're just invisible on your screen. You're all over the place. Alright, starting to get slow around here. Yeah. 45 minutes of 4-pound fish. I vaguely recall that. That was during the first Fishing Planet series, wasn't it? That was a long time ago. Have I ever played Call of the Wild the Angler? Have I ever played Call of the Wild? I was one of the first people to play that game. Have you ever checked our channel for videos that have Call of the Wild the Angler in the title? Because we have quite a few. I'll correct your sentence though, it's not a good game. It's pretty bad. There were a lot of things that they should have fixed. And it could have been a good game if they fixed a lot of things, but unfortunately they never did that. And then they just quit the game and shut it down. So it's unfortunate because I was really looking forward to it being a good game, but it was not. Well, I built a PC for the Hunter Classic now. It used to be the Hunter was the only hunting game like that, I guess. They didn't have the Hunter Call Wild out yet. Ricardo, hello. Just had to fix one of your rods. It took 10 minutes to reel in a 30-pound gar. Caught a 68-pound last night and it took 20 seconds. Oh my. I mean, it's not only that. They never fix like the core parts about the game. We have a whole video about this, by the way. You can just watch it instead of me describe every little thing. But yeah. Hey, we finally got a fish out here. It's taking some line out. It might be a pretty good size one. Got to juggle a little bit here. That guy ready to be pulled in. This one seems slightly bigger than the other one. 34-pounder. $33-pounder. Why are you all so small? What is the deal, man? Should I take off the titanium leaders and see if that helps? Oh, I guess I need to have a leader on this one. No, well, thank you. It was so funny. Ah, okay. Using lobsters on a float setup, huh? Do I play anything on Xbox? Not anymore. I used to play multiplayer games like Call of Duty and Destiny and stuff like that on Xbox, but my brother eventually bought a PlayStation, so then I couldn't really play with him, and then there was no reason for me to play Xbox. And before I knew it, the Xbox games coming out didn't even work on my Xbox, and so I was like, alright, so there was really no reason for me to have an Xbox anymore. Oh, thank you, James. Appreciate it. Cabela's Big Game Hunter and all that sort of... Cabela's Big Game Hunter, Dangerous Hunts. Some classic games there. Got another one on the large minnows. He's taking out a line. Pretty good size one, I think. Crossplay nowadays. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Back when I was playing with him, there wasn't, though. That was a few years ago. Probably back in, golly, 2021 or something like that. Yeah, it's a good size one. Nice. Got a 92 pounder on a large minnows on the 7/0 hook out there. Yeah, good deal. You can probably replace that marker now. Got bites all over the place now. That one thinks it's a dolphin. He's jumping out of the water. Two bites on two bottom rods. $34 pounder there. Switch rods, he nailed. 62 feet. Right, 89 pounder on a 7/0 crawfish. Okay. They're just all over the place. I will say that is one that had a fluorocarbon leader on it, though. And that other one didn't have a leader either. Ooh. Are we finding something out? Oh, shoot. Dang it. Might be finding something out here. Two feet deep. Bo is learning. I'm learning. Finally, your chicken liver got hit. There you go. But you're on switch. I got you. No leader is better. It's working anyway, that's for sure. Does this game have crossplay? I don't think it does. I don't believe so anyway. Catch a Mighty and Manga. We did that last year actually. Grew up with those and absolutely loved them growing up. Heck yeah. They were great. Things from previous years. You're only able to do the Halloween events that they have active, I guess. So if they don't have Halloween events from previous years active, then probably not. But yeah, it just depends on what missions are active when the Halloween event starts. Do I ever catch on all the rods at the same time? It's rare. I want to say there's probably been I could probably count the amount of times I've had 4 fish on at the same time on one hand. 35 pounder. Decent sized fish on this crawfish 7/0 though. How did you find Fishing Planet? We were just looking for games to play during gaming month, and Fishing Planet was one of the options. So we tried it, we hated it, and didn't play it for months. Yeah, I understand that, but these fish have crazy teeth. 84 pounder on the crawfish 7/0. Okay, that's two trophies on the crawfish so far, just this night anyway. We've run out of crawfish though. Don't want to spend all my money. God, I might go broke. Does seem to make a pretty big difference taking those leaders off, doesn't it? I say that, but the past 2 trophies that we've caught have been on titanium leaders and 7/0 hooks, so I don't know, man. I will say once we've taken off the leader, we're able to actually suspend the bait so that it's not on the bottom. So maybe there's something there, I don't know. One tip I've got for you at level 58. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I got tips for level 58. Just keep at it. Keep catching fish. Find ways to stay excited about the game. Even if it means not playing it for a while and then you decide to jump in when you see there's a Halloween event or something like that. Keep watching TV, but you have to get on Fishing Planet now. You made me want to fish. I need 1 level to reach the Kaiji map. Hey, there you go. 1 level away. Nice. That's pretty sweet. We have got more fish during this night anyway than we have in previous nights. It's crazy how there's no in-between between like a 35 pounder and an 84 pounder. Like there's like nothing in between that. We've caught what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different fish that is in 30-pound range, and then it jumps up to 80 pounds. Essential beginner series. That's where what it's all about. The free to play essential beginner series. All questions be answered there. It's magic. Looking forward to getting to the ocean maps. There's something anyway. I'm not sure. I actually had a guy comment today saying that he was like so excited to get to the ocean maps, and then he fought some fish for like 3 hours and he lost it, and he hasn't played Fishing Planet since. I'm just like, my god. Could you imagine being like so excited to get to the ocean map, and then you get there and you hook into a giant and you fight with it for like an hour, and then you lose it, and then you lose like all motivation to play the game? That would be something. What is something you can do? You can go to Weeping Willows and catch carp until you unlock Maroon River. Well, when we're not catching fish in the cove, we at least got one fish over here. 35 pounder. Pretty par for course, I suppose. Unique are generated by 30 minutes in front of you with a line height between 11 minutes. Sorry for my English, I'm French. There's no unique gar out here, you Frenchmen. I'm joking. But no, I mean, we have tried everything during this live stream, so we've had a pretty good trial period of different things. If anything, I can tell you that the majority of our fish that we've caught have been in this cove. So you've exchanged a tip for me, let me exchange a tip for you. Majority of the fish we've caught have been in this cove. So if you enjoy fishing out there, just imagine fishing here. You might catch more fish. See how that works? Me telling you that, you most likely just continue to fish out there. But, I mean, you try. The monster. Maku Maku, yeah, unfortunately Maku Maku is just not good. 47, oh, prime time to be fishing at San Joaquin. You're prime sturgeon grind, bro. So jealous, man. I'm so sometimes I just think back to like, oh man, the good old days, sturgeon grind. Hours upon hours, finishing all of Stranger Things while watching bites come in for sturgeon. Tons of fun. Alright, we're gonna have to change time. Or something, because this ain't gonna work. Should we test that barometer theory, eh? So barometer. I'm not seeing anything on here that really talks about a barometer, to be quite honest. Seeing wind. Seeing temperature of the water. Not seeing anything about the barometer there, honestly. Jokes, what? Massive bull shark at the Amazonian maze. Didn't want to play for a few days. Alligator Gar and crankbait. There you go. The weather is barometer. No, no, no. You had one appear as soon as you get the lure out of the water? Oh. I see, I see. Tie line, Nani! Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, 7 large minnow coming in clutch over here. How heavy we think this guy is? I'm gonna go 35 pounds. £43. Oh boy, we broke the 40s, everybody. Heck yeah. No more 30s for us. We're donezo with 30s. What is I want to throw the third rod out. Fastest method of leveling up the Amazonian maze. I mean, some people really think that the electric eel is the way to go. I haven't tested this theory. If it were up to me, I would just grind Arapaima at that one rock. The giant Arapaima give you so much money and XP that between those and trophy Arapaima and all that jazz, like, and it's so easy to catch them there, though. I mean, it is the darn thing. They're just so consistent to catch from that rock that I would have the strongest match rods I can muster, and I would cast them out, waiting. Are you joking me? Waiting for Arapaima. Even I haven't tried that yet. This song has words to it. What? Where are we fishing? Where are you fishing? Two different rods in the same place going off at the same time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Sounds like it would be a good thing to measure. Take like an hour fishing for the Triera and take an hour fishing for Arapaima and compare the results. I know that the Triera have one of the best money to pound, like, rates in the entire game. Now, if you can take that rate and, I guess, capitalize on the amount of bites that you're getting, like, you'd need to get their bite rate down as well to make the most of that rate. Another 43-pounder. Okay, alright. At least we're catching fish out there, though. I mean, until I see a video where someone has taken the time to compare fishing for one fish or another at the Amazonian maze, I would just say Arapaima. You'll hear from all sorts of people one thing versus another, but as far as I'm aware, I'm the only person that's ever taken the time to try to compare things, so until that point, just do what I say. Until someone decides to take the time to test it, it's just one person's word versus another. And everyone in Fishing Planet tends to have one idea versus another idea. Oh, you should fish with cut bait. You should fish with a 4/0 hook. You should try this location. You should try 40 meters out in front of you. All this sort of stuff. We had some days where the only fish we were catching were in this cove, and now we have this night where the only fish we're catching is out at this marker. It's all hullabaloo. $105. Yeah, 94. That's a good size one. What's my largest alligator? I want to say it's 99. Let's find out. 98. 98. My. 99. 104 pounds. 101 pounds? I don't know. Sounds hard to believe if you ask me. For sure. Yeah, I thought I did too. Just not as good as I thought I was, though. I'm all out of beverages. I had 3 different beverages here, and I've drank all of them. I'm gonna run up and grab one while we're waiting for bite. All right. Any luck? No luck? Do I have to change time again? CJ's back. Heck yeah. This particular day has been really good for this spot over here. I might have to draw pictures to remember which days go with which location. Maybe that's it. Maybe one of the nights all the bites happen over here. And then another night all the bites happen in the cove. And then the other night they all happen in front of that tree over there. 36 pounder. versus on the other day, day 12. I'm making notes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, just in the name of science, we're gonna change the time to this day. I'm gonna take these rods, we're gonna cast them out to another location. That's pretty darn close to his location, I guess. We'll have two control groups, one in the cove and one over here. Nice, Hamter. Look like you have a decent one on. $91-pounder, nice. That's not the right rod. He's taking out a line. How to make videos. Alright. Well, I know I have one location that I usually go to for Triura, but I don't know about the other one. But my locations, as far as like grinding fish and stuff, usually revolve around staying in one location and just changing time, because it's the travel time that can kill you sometimes, unless they're close by and you got a fast boat. If you're spending 5 minutes fishing and 2 minutes traveling and 5 minutes fishing again, eventually, every 5 times or whatever, you know, you're using 1 at a time's fishing, traveling. Or 2 times the amount, anyway. Well, there's an 83-pound trophy. All right. What does this night look like again? All right. Making notes. I'm making notes. We'll figure this out by George. Here, should we toss one over here too? How's old Oslo doing? He's doing fine. He's there's times where it feels like he's learning things for the first time, just because he's always just followed Bjorn doing everything he does. So that's kind of funny, I guess. But no, for the most part, he's just living life, man. Enjoying the cuddles. Doing what he do. Question here, Conchkin, anybody know why I catch all the monsters before? Okay. I'm not sure what level Conchkin is. But yeah, if you just get a few levels above it, usually that's all it takes. Just joined. What did you miss? Just a lot of experimenting for Alligator Gar. How's he now? He now's doing fine. How did the boiling mix for the carp work for me? I haven't tried any boiling mix for carp. Ayo, ayo. Oh, well, right on, Bentley. Well, I apologize that I'm going to be leaving here in just a moment, but thank you for joining all the same. How often do we live stream? Every Wednesday night here in the United States, anyway, from 7:30 to 9:30, and it's 9:30 right now. So unfortunately, we're going to be ending this. As the worst. I just fished late peaks tonight because when you can fast forward without spending big coins, filming. Okay, well, right on. That's pretty darn good, Julian. Got your members icon fixed. Now it's time to fix Nightbot. Chop chop. Yeah, that's true. I need to log in and do that. That's for sure. Alrighty, everyone. Well, I tell you what, we've maybe gotten a little bit closer to understanding the Alligator Gar anyway. I was sure that we were going to spend about an hour on this and then move to Arapaima and then move to tigerfish and everything, and instead we ended up staying here this entire time trying to understand the Alligator Gar better, but I feel like maybe I understand them just a tad better than I did before. Anywho, yeah, this was fun. Awesome stream as always. Keep up the great work. See you next Wednesday. Absolutely. You as well. With your community, eels, sharks, and Arapaima are right next to each other. That's, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I have lots of locations. I just keep them all in my head, really. I don't really mark anything, so. I have lots of stuff. You know, you check out the channel. We have lots of videos fishing in the Amazon, and if you see me fishing in those locations, you know you don't have to send them to me. Whoop. I'll share some marks. There you go. Now we got another one out here. And we got one in the cove now. But we did have two over in this location. This one seems to be a pretty good sized one. $63 pounder, not as big as we thought. That's one of those in-betweens we hadn't caught. In between 30 and 80. Can you join your own Switch? I don't think so. But we're about to get off anyway. So that's alright. Another 60. Wow. 60 and 66. Wow, Zowie. Alrighty, everyone. Well, I tell you what, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you all checking us out on another Wednesday live stream. Next Wednesday, maybe we'll have some Halloween stuff going on. I don't even know. We will see. We will see, eh? And then I'll have my brother's wedding before we know it, and I'll be heading back for Kansas City for that. But, yeah, thanks for the guys. Absolutely. Try what I can, you know? Do what I can, try what I can't. You never know. Every blue day is a red day, and every circle day can be a triangle day. You just gotta live it, man. You just gotta live it. Alright, that's gonna finish it off. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next Wednesday, and as always, stay spooky, my friends.
One family, game on.